Good morning, hello. All right, I don't know how long we have until Rob goes live. And to sound like an annoying YouTuber, everyone's just gonna have to forgive my scratchy ass weird voice. I just got back from Colorado, and that always does a huge number on the sinuses if I spend more than 24 hours in any climate outside of the one I have been acclimatized to. So, yeah. Desert Mountain's very different from the cross timbers of temperate Oklahoma. Yeah, I went to Red Rocks. There's a show. You know what? We'll just get into it. We'll get into it. Where am I? Is this me? This is me. Hello. So I did something a little wild. A vlogger that I like said they were going to a Red Rocks show and had an extra ticket. And since she literally is on the other side of Oklahoma, would have to go through Oklahoma City to get there, I was like, well, you know, I'm a known entity. You know, if you want a ride company along the way, better than some fucking like anonymous psycho, right? So we, you know, it was not really a work trip, but we got to talk shop a little bit. And yeah, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and show her vlog because she just put it out. I haven't watched it yet.
What band was performing at Red Rocks Amphitheater that prompted this trip?
King Gizzard, a band I didn't really know about, but you know, I have friends and my nephew, like lots of people, already knew who they were, and I tuned in to a few of their videos, and the ones I saw were very, you know, prog, very like kind of Tool like. All right, let's look here. We got Cindy. We got LifePlusCindy, also known as Pleasant Sims, from when she was doing Sims content, primarily Sims 2. She's transitioned away from Sims content. She started vlogging, and then her life got a little tumultuous, and she is going through that. So, you know, and I've talked about Cindy on here before. I've talked about like we talked about whenever she went to the Mexican restaurant, the J sound, H sound difference, and we discussed that at length. I thought, you know, a pretty non-judgmental person. I've been in a somewhat similar situation before, though my relationship wasn't nearly as long term. There was some of the same issues afoot, and things being held against me the way they're being held against her. So, you know, kind of worked out. We have a lot in common already, but also very different. So, you know, it worked out. We're buddies now for sure. Like, I think, you know, we could totally go to Red Rocks again, no problem there. So, Cindy had 2 tickets to go see King Gizzard in Colorado. However, right before we talked, she also had started talking to this guy who lives up there named Jared, who wanted to go to the show as well. So Jared got the ticket, I got the ride up. Y'all know anything about Red Rocks, you generally can have a pretty good time even if you don't have a ticket. Parking lots are full of a lot of fun, you know, festive party environments, a lot of fun people doing fun things, putting on shows, selling stuff. So I'm pretty used to that environment. And, you know, kind of like the kid who from their own tree watches the drive-in theater. You know, you can get up on a ledge and just watch the show most of the time. I went to go see The Dead like almost 20 years ago there. And I'm not a big Dead fan, but I have a friend that is. He used to follow them around. So it was a 3-day show, and I only had tickets one day, and I still saw the show every day, you know, because that's the nature of a natural amphitheater. It's like in a mountain, you know. So anyway, let's get to this vlog. I know I'm in it at some point. I did a little bit of like B-roll myself, because that's, oh my god, it's embarrassing. I have this great big duffel bag that was kind of my home between mom and dad's back when they were like divorced. I've had this thing since I was in junior high. It's a Marlboro Miles duffel bag, you know, one of those. Like, that shit lasted. As proof, it's super fucking old, and like it's like 25 years old, still in damn decent shape. And when I know I'm going on like a real adventure and all of the, yeah, gotta pack it in that bag. And I packed it to the brim because the Girl Scout kicked in, and then the assistant director kicked in, and so I packed a large first aid kit, which came in handy a few times, you know. So I have like a car code reader. Uh, and I literally almost packed this, and I was like, "You are absurd. What are you doing? Like, she just bought this car. You're being silly. Should have brought it, actually. Spoiler, I don't think we get to it here, but there was eventually car drama, so. Alright. We are stuck in fucking Watonga, nowhere, fucking goddamn.
Good morning and welcome to the first vlog of my new life. My new life completely alone. But I'm trying to get myself in better spirits.
Gonna be a little emotional.
I am driving to Oklahoma today, and tomorrow I'm going to Red Rocks to see King Gizzard. I'm gonna vlog the whole process. I wanted to vlog some this morning, but I got a late start and I just didn't have time to film anything, so I'm in the car right now. And I'm picking up a friend in Oklahoma City to go with me the rest of the way, so I'm really excited about that. So at least I won't be alone, and it will probably keep me from doing anything too crazy. I got everything packed up this morning and loaded in the car, and I'm all sweaty because I was running up and down the stairs as fast as I could. I thought that he and I were going to be making this trip together. We were supposed to go in the orange car so I wouldn't have to drive my illegal car, which I am driving now to Colorado, but I am going to get the plates as soon as I get there. So now I've just started my journey. I'm at the very beginning. I'm going to get to Oklahoma City about 1:30 p.m. where I'm going to be picking up my friend who is going to go the rest of the way with me to Red Rocks. We also do have to stop in my old town where Andrew lives.
I'm going to tell you really quick, like, at one, I think I was like, I really hope she does not message me, tell me that she's running early, because I was, oh man, Disasterville. Like, I think I'd just gotten the laundry, which I'd started like really early that day. So yeah. And then she messaged me like that minute. I was like looking at the phone. I was like, man, I wish she does not message. Tell me she's early. And I put the phone down, and then immediately like bloop, and she was like, nah, I'm running late. It's gonna. I haven't seen this. I literally haven't seen this at all. This is completely new to me because I was still shoving stuff in my bag. Then the rest of it I'm gonna be probably pretty familiar with. She did some vlogging, like, you know, if I went downstairs and got coffee or whatever, like, there was a lot of instances where, like, I went out and smoked a cigar at one point. She got some vlogging done.
So I can get my car registered in that county. I'm actually really glad there's going to be somebody with me, so I am not tempted to
It was her.
Like, try to go find him or something. I'm not going to do that, but I'm not going to say it didn't cross my mind. I'm making a quick little pit stop in this little tiny town. I found a McDonald's to pull into. It sucks because this exact McDonald's is where Andrew and I stopped the last time that we both came to Colorado together from Arkansas and let the dogs out, and it's everything along this whole trip is a memory of him.
Like I said, I've totally been through this. I told her I went through a version of this where I dated someone and they were from Chicago, and so they really only had like their sister in the metro area. So when we started dating, you know, they didn't hang out with their sister that much. They lived, you know, with the sister at first, but there wasn't a lot of going out. So everywhere we went was me being like, oh, hey, here's this spot I know about, you know, because of my life in the metro. Here's this little place. Let's go there. And everywhere from our first date to every other place we either discovered together or that I showed them was revisited in the next relationship. And thanks to social media, I got to know that. Just got to see it all play out, you know, because of course I tried to be friends and tried to be civil and all of that. And so We weren't, blocking each other. Man, that was hard. That was hard, especially like the place we went on for our first date and stuff like that. That was just rough. Like, so I kind of get it. We went on some road trips, and if I were to go on like the Chicago to Oklahoma City trip again, that would be memory filled for sure. She's, I think she's doing better. I think that this trip helped her blow off some steam and met new people, had a good time. So, I mean, it was an adventure. Like, it wasn't all smooth sailing, but we still had a good time. So, I think she's doing better. It's an ongoing process. They were together for a long time. A lot of people who are critical of her, I feel like they don't realize what it's like to spend that long. I don't realize how long. The ones that I've had are bad enough, and they're like maybe a fifth of the amount of time that they were together. So, yeah.
Well, I'm in Oklahoma. I just got on the interstate, and I've got about 100.
I'm so glad she was late.
Miles of just going straight down the interstate. I'm listening to Windhand, which is becoming one of my favorite bands. Thank you so much, Katie, for recommending that to me. And I'll be in Oklahoma City in about 2.5 hours to pick up my friend, so you guys will get to meet her too. I just stopped off the interstate, or I just pulled off the interstate, and I'm gonna go over here to
at the stop sign. Turn left onto State Highway 100, then turn right to merge onto I-40 West.
That bossy GPS lady.
The GPS wants me to get back on the interstate, but I'm going over here to this truck stop because I really gotta pee. I am at Love's truck stop somewhere in Oklahoma, and I'm about to go in and use the bathroom. All right, here we go, guys. Finding the
Love's is headquartered in Oklahoma City. North
Here's
side.
the view from outside the truck stop. Not much to see, but now I'm gonna get back in the car.
A lot of these vlogs is gonna be like, hey,
all right, about to merge.
we just stopped somewhere.
Turn right to merge onto I-40 West toward Oklahoma City.
That was a pretty easy little stop off there. So I've got about 2 hours left before I get to Oklahoma City. I'm still drinking on my coffee I got this morning, and I'm still good on gas. I've got about 350 miles left in my tank. Oh, y'all, I am hurting. I am hurting a lot today. I am just I just have this constant pain inside of me. I'm thinking about Andrew a lot because we made this trip so many times together, and it's fucking rough today.
Now, we all know I'm a chatty Cathy, so
but you know,
hard to pay attention to your pain when I'm talking about dumb bullshit.
For 111 miles, continue straight.
Do not listen to her, my human friends. You can go forward without necessarily going straight.
I'm trying to focus on the fun I'm gonna have tonight, but it's also, there's gonna be so much nostalgia, so many memories. I don't know how I'm gonna act. I hope my friend Jared, who I'm meeting there, is gonna be able to handle me tonight, because I have a feeling I'm gonna be a bit of a mess. Sorry, Jared. Sorry in advance. All right, y'all. I'll catch up with y'all in a little bit when I get closer to Oklahoma City. All right,
Jared
I made
was
it
a
to our meeting
sweetheart.
place, and waiting for my friend to get here. Should be here any minute. And then we've got like almost 5 hours more of driving, and I've already been driving for 5 hours. So yeah, like almost 10 hours of driving today. But that's not too bad considering I left at 8:30 this morning. All right, y'all. I picked up my friend Lodane.
Okay, so yeah, I think she was. I live sort of down the street from this government complex where there's a police department, EMS, library, community center, post office. Like, all of this stuff is all like right next to one another. So I was like, just meet me at the police station. However, I had my neighbor drop me off, and my neighbor, as I'm sure we can all understand, her sentiment was like, I'm not really too keen on stopping in the police department parking lot. You're basically gonna have to like duck and roll. So she dropped me off at the library, which was right next to it. So I had to make Cindy come and get me like from the same parking lot, but like, hey, come get me, my bag's heavy. So you can see the red duffel back there. Big monster. The cane. Yeah, there's my cane handle. I did not have to use the cane or brace, like, almost at all. It was really cool. I don't know if it was elevation difference or what, but like, once maybe humidity levels, I don't know, but like I felt pretty okay, like being like wrapped up in the combat boot the majority of the time. So here we are. I'm wearing my 49th Parahell shirt actually. I end up wearing it because we went like at least a day extra over what I thought. So I brought multiple pants options for the beautiful red shirts.
Say hello.
Hello.
And
Hey,
we're on our way to
what a handsome lass.
Podunk Town in Oklahoma, where we're gonna stay the night. We got like 4.5 hours of driving. Just stopped at McDonald's to get a Diet Coke, and now we're hitting the road. Here's a little what's that say? Cherokee Travel Mart that we stopped at.
Oh yeah.
It's like a giant teepee.
Yeah. That's...
And my friend who's with me, who's from these parts, said this is a real like touristy kind of place. So we'll see what it's like inside. All right, here's what it looks like inside. Inside the giant.
You can spend a fortune on just like Oklahoma merch right there.
We just finished going to the
A lot of that.
in the Cherokee Travel Mart, and now we're back on the road.
It was the pisser.
The pisser. Okay, it was the pisser. At least, yeah. Okay. And
it was the
we got
pisser.
about 3.5 hours to the town we're headed to, and hopefully we can find a room. We made it to our hotel, and we have checked into the Holiday Inn Express. And we got a coffee maker.
My brilliant commentary the whole time. You're just getting a lot of that.
Room compared to the La Quintas I've been staying in. We got a couch.
Oh, Rob's live. Okay, well, all right, well, we will go on over there. So, all right, let's raid over to Rob. I took too long to get through this. Yeah, you know, hey, we'll finish it up next time and there'll be another one. But yeah, we had fun. We do eventually get to Colorado and there's more adventures to be had. But yeah, that's where I've been the last like 4 days and that's why I've been in action. All right, see you guys later. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.